right, hello everybody, and welcome to the Workforce Flathead Opportunity Fair. We're glad to have everybody joining us today virtually. My name is Luke Lavin. I'm with Flathead Valley Community College, and I will be moderating this panel. A few housekeeping items first. All of these webinars are being recorded, and they will be posted on the workforceflathead.com website, as well as on Job Service Kalispell's YouTube channel. If you have any questions, we're going to try to save some time at the end of this webinar to answer those. So if you have any, just submit them in the Q&A feature and we will get to those when we can. And then lastly, we will share the contact information that we had up at the beginning, or sort of the next steps on where to contact for any of you job seekers out there interested. But otherwise, right now, I'd just like to welcome Christy from Kalispell Regional Healthcare. And how you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Awesome. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about KRH and yourself and what you do there and what you guys are looking for?
Yes, absolutely. So my name is Christy Van Slake. I'm a recruiter here with Kalispell Regional Healthcare. We are also presenting today for North Valley Hospital, so two well-known establishments, I think, in the Valley. We are hiring for a lot of positions, as you can imagine, but today our focus is definitely more on the trades and some of our support services staff. So we'll be presenting a lot of information, but hopefully we'll have something that's a good fit for you.
Awesome. Do you want to go ahead and share with us your presentation and what you have out there?
Absolutely. Let's get it started here. Apologize about that. Let's share the correct screen. There we go. Okay. So again, we are looking for a lot of positions in our trades and support services. So we would love for you to explore a future in healthcare. You can start your journey at Kalispell Regional Healthcare. We are absolutely dedicated to investing in you. We have a lot of entry-level positions, most of them starting at $14 an hour. Some of the areas that we're looking to fill right now is housekeeping, laundry, food services, facilities, daycare providers, our aquatics department, so lifeguards and swim instructors, as well as medical supply and support. Do you have a passion for coffee, cuisine, and customer service? Then we would love for you to be part of our nutrition and food services team. Currently, we're hiring for hospital cook, barista, patient host and server, and dishwashers. So a little bit more about each of those and what we're looking for. In our hospital cook position, we're currently hiring for full-time, so either 36 to 40 hours per week with benefits, or we are also hiring for what's called a PRN. And a PRN status is basically a per diem or as needed for our needs. So if we have a week where someone's out on vacation, then more than likely we're going to ask that PRN employee to cover for a full 40-hour week. But there also may be the next week where they may only be needed for 1 or 2 days that week. So it's not necessarily an on-call, but it's an as-needed basis. That type of position does also offer a premium hourly wage for that. Again, we're also looking for our coffee shop. We would love to have you as a barista. Currently, we are hiring for a PRN position there as well. One of our favorite positions in this department is the patient server. So this is a position where you're called a patient host or a patient server, and we are currently hiring for full-time or the PRN. And this position is working down to get the food collected, get the trays ready, and get those trays delivered to our patients and their visitors. So a lot of food delivery service and hosting. Always need those dishes clean, so also looking for dishwashers and tray line aides as well. And currently we're offering a PRN position for that as well. And next, have you ever considered a career in environmental services? And then you ask, well, what is environmental services? So our environmental services technicians are housekeepers and laundry workers. So washer, puller, and sorter. And I have another slide here to kind of explain that one as well. The environmental services team for our housekeepers, we're currently hiring for full-time, 40 hours a week with benefits. and a PRN or per diem as needed. Again, offering that premium hourly pay again with the PRN. And our housekeepers, we have actually 3 different shifts that we're hiring for. The day shift is an 8:30 to 5. The evening shift is a 4:30 to 1 a.m. And the night shift is a 10:30 p.m. to 7 a.m. Now, all of these positions would have the potential of some weekend hours as well. The weekend hour is also going to pay you more on top of your hourly. So on a weekend, you're going to earn $1.50 extra on every hour that you work. And if you're working in an evening or a night shift, there's a shift differential there. So what that means is on an evening shift, you're going to make an extra $2 on top of your normal hourly wage. And on the night shift, you're going to make an extra $3 an hour on top of your hourly wage. So if you're making $14 an hour, working the night shift and working on a weekend, you're actually going to be making $18.50 an hour. So that's a pretty amazing opportunity to work here for that shift. The laundry area, we have our washer, puller, sorter. I do love the graphic here because it does show you what that position entails. And if you're into getting a good workout in, it's a good area to be in. The day shift is a 5 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and the evening shift is a 1:30 to 10 p.m. Again, the evening shift is going to qualify for that shift differential pay of $2 an hour. And then the weekends would be $1.50 extra an hour as well. And currently in this area, also hiring for full-time, 40 hours a week with benefits, and the PRN or per diem with the premium hourly wage. And everybody loves babies and kids, but those that have a true passion to actually work in a daycare facility, we need you and we want you. So if you love the rewarding benefits of working at a daycare, we definitely want you to come join our kid care team. We have a lot of different positions there as far as hours, as far as the work there. So if you're experienced in working in daycare and experienced as being a lead teacher in a preschool, we have those opportunities. Or if you're just getting started and just want to start working in a daycare and get some more experience and get some more education under your belt, then we definitely want you to be part of that team. We are currently hiring for full-time, 36 to 40 hours a week with benefits, as well as that PRN or per diem. And our other support services and trades, we have our facilities technician. This is of course going to be working with our plant operations. So everything from HVAC positions to maintenance over at the summit, things that need to get fixed and equipment that needs to get fixed. And then of course the groundskeeping. And then we also have the medical supply and support tech and transport services. So really this is an area that's helping with making sure supplies are where they need to be, that we're fully stocked and able to pull those supplies when we need them. A really important part of the team as well. And on to the water, because everybody loves going into the water. So is the aquatic life for you? We definitely want you to join our aquatic support team. We are currently looking to train and certify swim instructors and lifeguards. So one of two options. If you're already certified in either one of those, we need to hear from you. We want to hear from you. We have those positions, especially with the weather getting a little warmer and everybody wanting to venture out to the pool. We definitely need that support. But we also are looking to train and certify if you're not already. So we will get a class together here very quickly, probably in the month of May. We will be getting that training and certification to have you be trained, certified, and then start in your position as a swim instructor or lifeguard, or both. We have the option of that as well. And a lot of information here, but we can definitely dig in and talk more about what this entails, the benefits package. So again, most of our positions were wanting to hire you full-time and we're wanting to give you these benefits. So the benefits options that you'll have is a medical health plan. Dental and vision are elective coverage. Then you have a retirement savings plan. So it's a 401k. It is an immediate employer matching as well. We also have a great time off package. So that paid time off package is going to include vacation, holidays, and sick time. You'll also be eligible for a discounted gym membership to the Summit Medical Fitness Center. Kalispell Regional does pay your first time registration fee as well as half of your monthly dues. And lastly, which is one of the best, which I don't think people utilize enough, is the education assistance, helping to reimburse your costs of advancing your knowledge base. So you start here as a housekeeper, but decide, hey, I want to work in as a technician. So going to Flathead Valley Community College, getting your tuition reimbursed, getting trained to work in one of our tech positions is a really great opportunity that we have for you, because we're going to help you pay for it. And then lastly, just a little bit of contact information there. All of our positions are on Kalispell Regional's website, which is krh.org/jobs. Some of our positions have some titles that are a little confusing. So today I tried to present them as what would really make sense when you're looking at a job and what really is going to fit for you. But if you're ever on our website, you're confused about a job, not sure if it's the right job for you, I've got my phone number there, or our Facebook page. You can reach out to us and say, hey, here's what I'm looking for. What do you guys have for me? And we can definitely point you in the right direction of what's a good fit for your skill set. And I went really quickly through that.
That was a lot there.
Do you have any questions yet?
We don't have any yet in the Q&A, but I have a couple questions for you, if you don't mind.
Yes.
One of them is, what are some of the areas that the hospital's seen the biggest growth, where you have the demand now, but you anticipate that growing even more so over the next couple of years?
I'm sorry, repeat that question one more time.
What are some of the areas or job positions that there's some demand now, but you're forecasting it to have significant growth over the next 5 years?
Significant growth. Clearly in a lot of our clinical positions, so our support as far as nurses aid and nurses is definitely an area that we're going to have growth, but with that growth comes all of these support services and trades. So I would say right now the urgency that we have is to build up and make sure that we have the trained staff that we need in those support areas, like housekeeping, like nutrition services, because the more patients we bring in means we need to clean more rooms and we need to cook more food. So once we have those opportunities of growth in those areas, the support services become almost the most important ones in the building, or we can't function. So we need to have those in place as well.
Absolutely. Awesome. What can you talk a little bit more about some of the opportunities for advancement or professional development? You mentioned like a housekeeper going to a technician and utilizing the tuition reimbursement, but just some other examples of that, and maybe places where you see a lot of your employees, start out and where they transition to.
Right. So a lot of good examples of that. Some of our recent positions is we've had a washer, puller, sorter move from that position and get certified in security. So then moved into a security officer position with us. We've also had a barista start off as a barista and then move into a human resources technician position. Let's see, we've had a lot of housekeepers moving into our clinical positions. So a housekeeper moving into either start in our CNA training course that we run a couple times a year, or we've had our housekeepers moving into the like radiology tech position as well.
Okay, cool. Let me see if we have any questions from any of the audience yet. All right. In terms of the PRN position, how far in advance are they notified of upcoming shifts that need coverage? And is there any obligation to cover a certain amount within a time period?
That's a really good question. And a lot of that is going to depend on the department. So I would say in most cases, the department is at least scheduling a couple weeks out. So they should at least know what their schedule is going to be a couple weeks out. However, in many cases, we do rely on our PRN associates to be someone that can cover us in a short notice as well. So for example, if today's Monday and we know that someone's not going to be in for their shift on Wednesday, we might reach out to them this afternoon and say, hey, would you be able to work a shift on Wednesday? There would not be any negative impact if you were to say no, of course, at the last minute. And again, as much as possible, we do try to schedule our PRN ahead of time so that they do know where their need is. And that way they know what to rely on as well. But ultimately, it's up to each department and each position who they need coverage for. So that is why they get that premium pay, to really be that flexible employee for that department.
Okay, awesome. Well, I think that's about it, unless there's anything else you have to add or close with.
I don't have anything else to close with, but would love to see more engagement on Facebook as well as on our website, and take a look at your experience and see where we can find a good fit for you.
Awesome. All right. I'm just going to share that slide that we opened with real quick again, that just has some of that contact information. But thank you so much, Christy, for taking the time today to chat with us about the jobs that you have at the hospital, and hopefully we were able to get you some new employees.
Thank you.
Well, hope you have a great day, and thank you everybody for joining us. And again, you can find these videos once we record them and download them on the workforceflathead.com and the Job Service YouTube channel. Otherwise, thank you all and have a great day.
Bye.